Are standardized tests graded too heavily? Yes. Yes, they are. John D. Rockefeller. Walt Disney. Princess Diana. You may be wondering, why is Alex showing me these pictures of famous people? Well, these people are all successful, and they gain success not by taking standardized tests, but by working for it. In today's society, success is weighed just too heavily on a number earned on an exam, rather than the work that a person actually does. There are a few reasons why standardized testing is bad. To name a few, standardized tests hold the teachers in school accountable. There have been cases of teachers handing out answers to tests to boost their students' score, and in return, that score will boost their reputation. This is corruption and not teaching students anything. From a website called fairtest.org, which is a website promoting fair testing, can this following quote be found? The National Center for Fair and Open Testing works to end the misuses and flaws of standardized testing and to ensure that evaluation of students, teachers, and schools is fair, open, valid, and educationally beneficial. And this website also included this picture, which says that multiple choice and short answer tests are poor measures of student achievement, particularly the ability to understand and use complex material. High-stakes tests cause curriculum to be narrowed to just what is on the test. Teachers feel pressed to boost scores, even to cheat, and educational quality often suffers. Test scores are not reliable. An individual's score may vary significantly from day to day due to testing conditions or the test taker's mental or emotional state. And tests do not reflect current knowledge about learning. There has been enormous progress in this area. Tests are mostly based on outdated assumptions. Test makers can't remove all bias. Cultural assumptions built into tests often remain. Standardized tests are not objective. Decisions on what to include, how questions are worded, which answers are correct, and the uses of results are all made by subjective human beings. There are better ways to evaluate achievement and ability. By good teacher observation, documentation of student work, and performance-based assessment are most useful. Additionally, a quote from teachingabout.com highlights another con about standardized testing. Standardized testing causes many teachers to only teach the tests. This practice can hinder a student's overall learning potential. With the stakes getting higher and higher for teachers, this practice will only continue to increase. The sad reality is that it fosters an atmosphere that is boring and lacks creativeness. Teachers have such pressure to get their students ready for the exams that they neglect to teach students skills that go beyond their tests. In addition, standardized testing can create a lot of stress on both educators and students. Excellent teachers quit the profession every day because of how much stress is on them to prepare students to perform standardized tests. Students especially feel the stress when there is something meaningful tied to them. In many states, high school students must pass 4 standardized tests in various areas or they do not earn a diploma, even if the GPA was a 4.0. The stress this can cause on a teenager is not healthy in any way. Another big problem with standardized testing is that it evaluates a student's performance on one particular day and is not taken into account as external factors. There are many people who simply do not perform well on tests. Many of these students are smart and understand the content, but it doesn't show on the test. Many students also develop test anxiety, which hinders performance. Finally, there are so many external factors that play into test performance. If a student has an argument with their parents in the morning of the test, chances are their focus isn't going to be where it should be. So as you can see, standardized tests need to be done away with. They yield no benefits and only hurt the students and the teachers. Students and teachers alike have enough to be stressed out about as it is in today's society, so why put more unwanted stress on everyone?